In my last shaving video, I talk about taking responsibility for everything in your life. Kind of left it at that. I'm assuming some of you are like, what do you mean take responsibility, dude? Like, what? How can I take responsibility for the illness that I have, for the loss of a family member, the trauma that I suffered when I was a child? And I totally understand where you're coming from if you are thinking or feeling that way. Taking responsibility means, how am I going to respond to what has been given to me? How am I going to react? How am I going to take this? And how am I going to learn from this? How am I going to respond? Are you going to play the victim? Are you going to go to the nearest pub and drown your sorrows? Or are you going to say, man, this really sucks, but there's something I need to learn out of this, and I'm going to push forward. I'm going to grow from what's happening. I'm going to make myself a better person than what I was before all of this happened. My friend, taking responsibility just means how are you going to respond? On with the shave. All right, guys, so for this video, I have some lighting that I'm trying because I've noticed in my videos, it goes really dark and then really bright. So for this video, I got a little bit of lighting going on. You might see some glares, maybe even in my glasses, I don't know. But hopefully this will keep the picture the same throughout the whole video. So for this shave, I'm excited for because it's a soap that I haven't used on this channel yet, but it's a soap that I've had since Christmas. It is now June. I'm going with Ariana and Evan's Pedro Fiasco's Santorini. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I'll be lathering up with the Yaqi brush 26mm synthetic knot. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That's nice. I'm going to be taking down this growth with the Henson AL Medium, and I have Ariana and Evan's Santorini Matching Splash. And I was going through my fragrances thinking, what best could complement the soap that I'm using? Well, I'll be going in with Blu Space to finish off the entire shave. First, let's get things started with a leaf pre-shave oil. Now, I used this soap once before, and it says cream on the label. If it is a cream, it is a very hard cream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and load my brush right from the tub instead of doing a bowl lather. Brush is loaded and ready to get painted on. Let's toss in a Gillette Silver Blue. First pass, here we go. There you have it for the first pass. Feels really nice. It smells fantastic in here. As usual, Ariana and Evans, you can't go wrong. Second pass, let's go. And just like that, second pass is done. Wow. Oh yeah, I'm going in for that third pass. Hold tight, here we go. Third pass, let's do this. And there you have it. Third pass in the books. That felt amazing. It smells so good in here, guys. Let me go ahead, wash off the rest of this. So finish off the rest of the shave. Hold tight. I don't know if you guys can see in the crevices here, we got some buildup. And look at that, nice and clean. Of course, it's ready for the next use. All right, let's go ahead and throw on some thayers. Now I'm going in with Ariana and Evan's Santorini Aftershave Splash. Ooh, that smells good. All right, let's finish off this entire shave with Blu Sky EDP. All right, guys, there's the end of the shave. It smells amazing. I hope the lighting really worked in this video and it didn't go dark and bright throughout the whole thing. I'm doing my best to make sure I get good quality content out for you guys. I want the picture to be fantastic. I want the sound to be fantastic. I want your experience to be fantastic. Remember, my friend, taking responsibility means how are you going to respond to what's going on? On that note, you make it a great shave and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.